你好，老师。
菜，
你好。
对，你好，对，在那个周五有没有听那个我们的那个录像？Did you get to look up the recording Friday?
Oh no,
没有
sorry.
啊，对，
没有。
我the
啊
reason why I ask is that I wonder whether you will have, yeah, the students will have access to that, will be able to access that, yeah,
Oh,
对。
I think you have to like upload it or something.
You have to upload it, yeah?
I think so. I'm not
Okay,
sure how Zoom works actually.
okay, yeah, I was just wondering, yeah. 好，那个泰利来了，
老师
泰利，
好，
对，今天怎么样？泰利
我很好。
很好啊，对，好，周末呢
哦，周末过得很好。
也很好，好，对，那就好了，对，那个今天的事情多不多？
呀，今天事情比较多，
比较多
我有课到5点半。
哦。你的课今天一直要上到5点半啊？
对，
所以今天比较忙啊。对，好，那这个没问题啊。好，你
你怎么？
这个对，这个星期的功课会不会很多？
这个星期应该还可以吧？
还可以啊，
呀，
对，好，这个不会太多啊，
呀，应该还好。
应该还好啊。对，好，Kelsey 今天怎么样？凯西
今天很好。
很好哦。对，你的周末呢？
嗯，我学习。
周末学习啊，对，好。你上周五的考试考得好不好？
好。
好，好，对，好，那个嘉旭来了，嘉旭今天怎么样？
不好。
哦，今天不好，对，
因为
什么事啊？
rain，how do you say rain？
哦，今天下雨了，对，嘉旭不喜欢下雨，
我不喜欢。
哦，不喜欢下雨啊，对，好，这个今天呢，大概不会下很多的雨啊，对，好，Harry 也来了，对，这个 Harry 今天怎么样？
今天很好。
今天很好啊，对，好，今天的课多吗？
今天第二节课。
今天是第2节课哦，对，下了课以后还有课吗？有，还有课啊，对，好，那这个我们再等一等别的学生啊，这个我们看别的学生啊，等他们的时候呢，我们先说一下这个周3的话，下一次啊可以交这个生词笔画的作业啊。We can make the stroke order homework due this Wednesday 啊。这个米勒今天怎么样？
今天我很好。
今天很好啊。对，这个周末好不好？
我的周末很好。
也很好啊。对，好。那我们刚刚在说呢，这个周3啊 ，this Wednesday， the stroke order homework 啊，这个这个汉娜来了，对，汉娜今天好不好？
今天我很好。
今天很好啊。对，周末呢？周末
我的周末是好，我回家。
对，你回家了啊？对，所以这个开车都很好，没问题啊。Safe sail 呀，这个 safe trip 啊，对。好，今天呢，这个我们的学生都来了啊。我刚刚在说I was just saying that we can make the three-quarter homework, okay, for chapter 28 due this Wednesday 啊，这样。然后呢，这个recording we'll make it due maybe 周五 Friday 啊，这样。到时候这个周三Wednesday I will check with you. If you need more time, then we can make it due Monday. Okay, so but for the time being 现在呢我们说呢周五这个录音呢可以教对。
老师，
对，
录音就是用生词造句，像上次一样吗？
对，像上次一样用生词造句对，
我们是用两个半的生词吗 ？Like are you using both text 两个课文的生词？
你说是这个对两个部分这个part 那个两个部分的生词对
，OK，
一样
写汉字也是两个部分。
写汉字也是两个部分的生词yeah. The homework actually includes both parts. Okay, the vocab part A, vocab part B 包括两个部分。对，好，那今天呢，我们就可以开始继续上我们的生词对，那我keep continue our study 生词。那这个我们今天呢应该有可能会上完。对，we probably will be able to finish it today。对，好，上次呢我们讲到收we ended with the word 收 okay to receive 对，叫收这个字那我们可以用个例子we can use an example 你收的礼物多不多？礼物呢that's actually the word related to the first expression 礼金ritual okay 礼物 that's objects of ritual gifts 对，你收的礼物多不多？这个债
对不起，没学，请再说一遍。
你以前收的礼物多不多？
不太多，不多，
不太多，
不多。
不太多。对，好。那我们可以看看这个收它的字形We can I went over the image of this character, but now we can look at the ancient forms. Okay. 好，这个对。好，这个字收，你可以看到呢 on the this actually was the character most popular in the Han Dynasty about 100 BC. Okay. 它的下边是一只手 ，it's a bird's claw hand. 上边呢 ，it's a kind of a object. Okay. Almost a half cross. 在左边呢 ，on the left, it's a hook on the top and another hook at the bottom. 就这个字呢 ，it's a phonetic symbol. Okay. By itself, it means intertangle, intertwine, pronounced as ju. Okay. And you have a hand here. Okay. Using this tool, apparently, okay, maybe to separate these two hooks. And so in order to separate these two hooks, of course, it's understandable that he would first receive the hook. So from there, you get a sense to receive. Okay. 好，这是收。那下边一个字啊，小意思，意思呢，你们常常用啊，那个 meaning， 意呢 by itself means meaning， by itself is the first tone, used as a verb means to think, used as a noun means thought. So meaning and thought, they are synonyms. 意思 okay. 小意思 literally means small idea, thought. Okay. From small thought, it of course is the modest way to say, okay, it's not a big deal. So 小意思 by extension means small token, okay, of one's you can say feelings, emotion. Okay, that's normally the expression used when one presents a gift. Okay, 小意思 modest expression. 对，那下边一个字，干杯 Okay, 干 is based on the image of a branch. Now it looks somewhat like a cross. Okay, with originally two small branches on the top. Okay. And by itself, it's an image of dry branch, since you have no leaves there, only the branch. So that means it's dried up. So 干 used as an adjective means dry. Okay. And the 班 杯 has a tree radical on the left, okay, indicating that the cup in ancient China and pretty much elsewhere in the world, okay, ancient world, was normally made of wood. So it's not anything fancy. Okay. And on the right, that's a character for 不. Okay. No, not. And 不 is used as a phonetic symbol here. Okay. And of course, the meaning of 不 originally was related to the petal of a flower when a flower is about to bloom. And so that's the reason why that they choose this phonetic symbol, because it's also related to a plant. Okay, so 干杯 literally means dry cup. Okay, another expression used by the Chinese, okay, very often, okay, on the occasion of a toast. So it means literally to make the cup dry. Okay, that's what they say. So you want to be careful with this expression. Okay, if on the occasion the Chinese used this expression, okay, saying 干杯 while holding a cup, wine goblet, then you don't want to say 干杯. You don't want to repeat this expression, okay? Because if you repeated the question, your obligation is to finish the entire cup, no matter how big. So you don't want to be trapped, okay? you want to say 不干杯. Not bottom up, okay? But 随意随呢 as in 入乡随俗 follow, okay? 意呢 as in 意思 meaning we follow each one's idea, okay? However much you want to drink, you drink, okay? So just remember the literal meaning of 干杯, okay? Means to bottom up, not quite drink a toast, okay? When you drink a toast, you don't have to finish all the wine there, okay? So 第21个字，月亮，月 the image of a crescent, and the 亮呢this character is related, actually of the same origin as a character for 高兴 happy, glad. Okay? And this meaning, okay, with 亮呢 you basically have the same image on the top. Now the bottom part is actually based on the image of 2 legs, a person. Okay, so we'll see the image of Liang and Gao for us to find out what they signify originally. Okay, all right, let's see. All right, now we'll see this one, 高. 这个是高字啊. You see, the bottom part is actually first you have a foundation, okay, and in the Orgobone script, that's much earlier, okay, about close somewhat to 2000 BC. The bottom part is actually somewhat look like sometimes terrace, okay? Or if you like a ladder, but it's a terrace for one to ascend the foundation or platform, okay? And then, of course, later on, you have the terrace changed to actually foundation, small foundation, but it's basically originally a terrace, okay? And you have the ancient high rise, okay? And so that's Gao. And with Liang, the terrace, okay, a small foundation, was changed to 2 legs, a person. And so that means that when a person gets to the top of a high rise, then the place tends to be brighter. Okay? If you get on top of the Empire State Building, then the lighting is certainly brighter than you are down on the street. Okay? So that's the reason why you get a sense of bright. Okay? Now, 月亮, so literally means bright moon. Okay? 月亮. 你喜欢看月亮吗？凯西。
对，我喜欢月亮。
好，喜欢月亮。对，第22个字，中秋节啊，中 middle based on the image of a flag. Okay, and 秋呢 has on the left, okay, a character pronounced as 和, meaning rice, okay, or rice grain. And on the right, that's a character for fire, 火. Okay, so it's a compound image. That means when the rice is ready for harvest, okay, that's a time when the weather will be as hot as a fire. That's normally early autumn, early fall. Okay. And the compound image indicates the season, fall. And then you have 节. We have seen the word 节. Okay. And when we went over the image, we mentioned that actually the bottom part is based on the image of, even though it's used as a phonetic symbol, but it's based on the image of a person approaching a cooking pot. Okay, we can look at the image. Okay. All right. Let's see. Here's a 节. You see 节, okay. This one, okay, is a person bending toward this cooking pot. Okay, you have a handle on the top. And then the same thing, a person bending over the cooking pot now, and the handle is gone. Okay, so the simplified character kept the person there and got rid of the cooking pot. So the character itself, 急呢, in modern Chinese still means to approach, meaning person is approaching a cooking pot, ready to eat. And at the top part is the image of bamboo leaves. All right. The meaning of the whole character rests upon this bamboo leaf, okay, because we have mentioned that the bamboo plant has segments, okay, actually spread out the entire plant. And the segment, of course, functions as some kind of regulator. So from the segment, you get a sense of to regulate, okay, and the holiday is a time for people to regulate or control their calendar. People normally think of New Year, okay? And that because that's a beginning of the year. So 节 used as a verb means to control, to regulate, and used as a noun, okay, regulation and festival, holiday. So 中秋节 Mid-Autumn Festival 叫中秋节。中秋节是不是快到了？那个 Harry。
中秋节是
快到了吗？
I thought it's not August 15.
对，那是这个。
哦，是哦 yeah 是哦 there's two there's two calendar. 我不知道中秋节的American calendar days.
对 ，solar calendar。
solar calendar.
对
对，
中国人用的那个
农历，对
农历啊 ，lunar calendar。
lunar calendar.
对，所以呢，快到了，
快到了 ，OK。
啊，中秋节，对，好，在下边啊，春节，节呢 same word 啊，这个是中秋节 holiday festival。春呢 you have a big sun at the bottom， 上边呢 it's a phonetic symbol， but the image is based on grass. Okay, so that means the sun, okay, is warming up. Okay, the temperature is going up, and the grass also is springing up. Okay, so that's spring. Okay, after frigid winter. Okay, so 春节, that's the festival for spring, spring festival. That's Chinese New Year. 春节。好，这个嘉旭，你有没有过春节？
没有过。
没过过啊，好，对，这个very often every year the Chinese would hold some kind of event 啊，对这个 maybe when the next spring festival comes up, they have the event coming up. 我跟你说 I will let you know. In case 你有时间也有兴趣 you have both time and interest, then you can attend the event to see what's like.
老师is there a dragon boat racing? Is that
那是这个那是端午节。对，端午节。Actually, late spring, 对，叫端午节啊。这个好，在第一个部分的生词看完了啊。第一个部分生词有没有问题？没有啊，没有。那我们继续看第二部分。Now we'll proceed, move to the second part. 第一个词儿，不过，过呢 used as a verb means to pass, okay, to spend, okay, implied time, okay, 过， or movement, okay, to move. Okay. So 不过 literally means not passing. Okay, so this word actually has two commonly used meanings. First one is in our text, okay, and in the vocab, it's used as a conjunction, means but, however. The meaning of this conjunction is related to the literal meaning of this phrase in that not passing. So means in your thinking, then you should make a stop here. That means but don't somehow keeps moving in this direction. Okay. However, then you want to make a break here. So the literal meaning is not surpassing, okay, not going beyond, 不过 ，okay， 所以呢，这个你可以说这个一个星期不过几天 ，you can use this in this example， 这个米勒，一个星期不过几天。
So you want me to use it in an example?
Yes, use an example. Okay. The answer? The answer? So I pose a question. This is a question that I just posed to you as an example of using 不过.
Okay.
The answer, you can use the same word as well.
Okay, could you say it again? I didn't.
对，一个星期不过几天。几 is a particle, interrogative particle indicating a question. How many? Okay. 不过 so how many days? Okay. Not more than how many days? 一个星期 a week. Okay. The literally is not more than how many days?
一个
一个星期不过7天。
no，
不
对对
过7天。
，school days。
We cannot exceed 7 days. That's basically the usage of
Okay.
the phrase. 不过，那
老师，
对
是不是不过和可是一样不一样？
对，他们两个是这个相似词，yeah, they are synonyms, yeah. So, 可是，不过，但是，对 you can see that the Chinese are pretty reserved about their thinking. There's plenty of room for reservation. So there are many expressions, synonyms for but. 好，在下边称赞，称呢 again on the left you have the rice radical, and on the right, okay, that's the image of a fish. And of course, a simplified character somehow got rid of the major part of the body of the fish. The tail is still a little bit down there. Okay? So 称呢 is a compound image of rice together with fish. Okay? In other words, one is apparently using this expression, okay, to praise a person, okay, who has the blessings of materials, okay, both rice and fish. Okay. So 称呢 has a sense of to praise, okay, and 赞 at the bottom, that's the same character as in 赏 enjoy. 那是什么字？有没有人记得？ Anyone remembers the character at the bottom? By itself is pronounced 背. Okay. 蔡记不记得？
Sorry, what?
对 ，Do you remember the character 背？
Bay?
对。
I remember Bay Bay, like the dog's name from.
对，
That was like 王小妍的小狗的名字，贝贝。
我小云小狗的名字啊，对，这个贝的话啊 ，as a image of a shell, okay, and we know the shell was used as money in ancient China, okay, as well as by American Indians, okay, 所以它呢赞啊 ，synonym of 称 to praise, okay, of course. When you receive money, you certainly wants to praise the Lord. Okay, it's like 称 when you receive the blessings of food, good food, rice, and the fish. You want to praise the Lord as well. Okay, 在上边呢 you have a duplicate image of 先 okay, as in conjunction, okay, first, okay, and so that means that you have that's based on image of person, okay, 2 legs at the bottom, and then a footprint at the top. That means a person who goes first, okay, then you get a sense of first, okay. So it's a compound image of a person, okay, who presents a shell, money, or gift first. So 赞 has also the meaning, okay, especially in ancient Chinese, okay, to recommend. Okay, you want the people, okay, to praise you. You want to recommend yourself with a nice gift. Okay, so that's the reason why the 被 shall is used there. Okay, so 称赞, it's a phrase of synonyms. 对，好，别人or 你朋友常常称赞你吗？汉娜。
你说什么？
对，你朋友常常称赞你吗？
我朋友常常称赞。
对，哈哈哈哈，是很好的现象。对，第3个字表，表呢，use as a verb here means to express, okay? And use as a noun means surface, okay? And it's based on the image of clothing, okay? And then the middle part is actually the seam or the buttons of one's shirt. Okay? So when you can see the buttons, okay, that means you can see the surface of the clothes. Okay? So 表 from surface, you get a sense to express. 是这个字我们说过了 it's actually the same character used as a radical in the character 里 the very first expression that we have studied. Okay, anyone remembers its original image? 是不记得了啊？对，it's an altar. Okay, originally consisted of actually a platform on the top and then a pillar at the bottom, vertical pillar. And then you have the 3 strokes, one on the top, one on the left, one on the right. And these 3 strokes, anyone remembers represent what? Why are those 3 strokes associated with the altar? 它跟神上帝有关 It's related to the attributes of God. 有没有人记得？没有人记得了。对，它呢是 indicates the location, the whereabouts of God. Okay, so in some characters, you will see just one horizontal stroke on the top. That means that's where God, okay, is present. But when you have 3 strokes, that means the God is everywhere. Okay, that's the image, okay, indicating the omnipresent quality, character of God. Okay, so 是呢since it's an altar, you have the sense of revelation, okay, what is revealed by God. Okay, so 表示 okay, used as a verb is to reveal, a synonym of to express. Okay, 表示。好，你常常对别人表示感谢吗？泰利。
你说的意思是我表示感谢，还是别人表示？
对你表示感谢。
呀，我常常给老师表示感谢。
对，the preposition is 对啊，对老师对别人表示感谢。对，好，这个。第4个字we used that word 感谢 okay 感呢 on the top is actually the same image of 我, okay, I. And I, we mentioned, is based on the image of a lens sphere. 在它下边, okay, on the left, at the bottom, you have the image of a mouth. And so 感呢 is based on image of execution. Person, okay, is beheaded there. And we all know that probably not many other things can move a person's heart than the scene of execution. So from the compound image, one gets a sense to feel. You feel deeply when somebody is beheaded. Okay? Like I think Charles the King. I think Charles, that English king, second or so. Okay, he was beheaded by actually Cromwell's order. Okay, and according to history, when his head fell off, big morning sun that just rose. Okay? So most people, if not everyone, was touched. Okay? So you have 感 and 谢呢. On the left, you have the word radical indicating the meaning. So in order to thank somebody, then you need to use expression. Okay? So that's word radical, indicating the meaning of this character. And on the right, you have two characters there. Okay? Together, those two characters is pronounced as 射. 射 means to shoot, as in fire. Shoot. Like, on the left, that's the character for 身, body, okay, or health. Okay? And on the right, it's 寸, meaning inch. Okay? Together, pronounced as 射. Okay? And originally, the one in the, actually, on the left, okay, that's in the middle, 身, okay, is not the character appeared in the original character script. Okay, let's take a look at it to see what that is. Okay. All right, let's see. You see, originally, that's the image of a bow, okay, and along with an arrow and the tree, the target, okay, and in this more ancient script, okay, Origabone script, and you see two hands there, okay, apparently placing the shooting target. They are practicing archery. Okay? So you have the two hands, okay, setting up, okay, the target, okay? And later on it turns okay, a tree. Okay, it's a more, in a way, okay, it's more mobile. Okay? And of course, later on, you have the hand, okay, actually the arrow, okay, that the bottom part turned into the hand, okay. So the character for body, okay, is actually the character originally, okay, for an arrow and the bow. Okay, later on somehow they were mixed up. Okay. So it's used as the phonics symbol. Okay, 射. And the meaning, of course, to shoot is related to 谢. Okay, you would need to express, okay, in words. 好，在第5个字，尊重。尊呢 the bottom part is the same as the right part of 谢 that we just saw. Okay, it's based on a hand. Originally, 2 hands placing the target, okay, for archery. 在上边 the top part is actually nearly the same as the character in 酒 as 啤酒 wine. It's an image of a wine goblet. Okay, so it's a hand holding a wine goblet and the image of a toasting. So, and we know toasting normally has a sense of respect to the king. That means you show your respect to your health. Okay, that means your respect is to the person speaking to. Okay, 重呢, we have seen this one based on the image of a big cooking pot made of bronze in ancient China, normally, okay, very heavy. And so you have a sense of heavy, respect, and heavy. Okay? The sense of heavy, if you have studied Hebrew, you will know what it means, okay? In Hebrew, the word to honor your parents, okay, one of the 10 commandments. That's a kaveh, meaning heavy. In other words, you want to attach weight to your parents. And so the Chinese, ancient Chinese, apparently were thinking along the same line in order to express the idea to respect. Okay? So 尊重你尊重你爸爸妈妈吗？这个凯西。
对，我尊重我的爸爸妈妈。
对，很好。对，在第6个字发音完，得到。得呢 it has the walking radical on the left, okay? And on the right, the top part originally is not a sun, is actually the image of a shell. And the bottom part is the same character as the bottom part of 尊 and also the right part of 谢, a hand. So it's a compound image of a hand getting grab of a shell, money, okay, on a crossroads. Okay, so I mean, so while one is walking down on the street, lo and behold, one finds a $5 bill, as I did at one point. Then later on, as outside the business building, the old business building, and then I took the $5 bill to the campus police, which is right by the business building. And so this character describes the same thing, the same, okay, that I have experienced. So that means to obtain. Okay, and 道呢, on the right, that's the abbreviated form of 刀, as in 刀叉, knife, butcher's knife. Okay, on the left, you have the image of an arrow landing on the ground. Okay, maybe later on we'll show you the image. Okay, but right now we'll get to the meaning first. So the character is based on the image of an arrow landing on the ground. Okay, and the sound 刀, okay, is also related to the meaning because you know how sharp an arrow can be when you land it. Okay, it's certainly okay, with force. And so 到呢 means to arrive, to reach. So 得到 synonyms to obtain and to reach. Okay, 得到。好，这个你常常得到你朋友的称赞吗？加序。
Question, do I get what often?
称赞 we just learned that phrase means praise. 你常常
okay.
对
sometimes 常常我常常
Sure, yes, certainly. 常常得到朋友的称赞啊。好，在下边惊喜。惊呢 hard radical on the left and phonetic symbol on the right. And notice 惊呢 is again a varied form of 高 and 亮. Okay, all these characters are based on a high rise. 京 literally, as in 北京 means a high rise. Okay? And so it's a high rise in the north. Okay, 北京 means it's a capital. Normally in the capital, you will see high rises. Probably not so much in Waco. You only get to see one high rise, okay, and the rest are somewhat down to the ground, okay. But in the capital, you get to see many. So 惊呢 that means alarm, alert, okay, and of course 惊呢 is associated with the sense, feeling of alarm, okay, alert, okay. You tend to be more alive in the capital. 喜 synonym as in 喜欢 is based on actually the top part is the image of drum and the mouse at the bottom. So when one is playing the drum, one normally gets excited, happy, 惊喜 pleasant surprise 惊喜 今天 Harry 有没有什么让你惊喜的事情？
今天下雨了，很惊喜。
今天下雨了，所以 Harry 喜欢下雨啊。对，喜欢下雨。对 ，We have a few more words which we'll be able to finish next time. 有没有问题？没问题，没问题。
sorry.
对，
我有一个问题，不好意思。
没关系。
So for the 那个笔画，for the vocab， 我们就只要写红色的字吗？还是you want us to write like all of them?
Yeah, write out. Yeah. 因为呢
Write all of them?
对 Yeah, because the way to memorize Chinese characters is to write them out. It's like a painter. If a painter doesn't paint, eventually he can't do it. It's the same thing. In order to remember the characters, okay, for the Chinese themselves, that's something they have to do.
Okay.
对，
因为
对
不好意思，因为它有些字它是那个 duplicate， 所以我就问一下 ，make sure。
没有关系 ，It's to your advantage, believe me.
Okay.
Don't think that you have to spend extra time, but that's the way to remember the character.
OK.
好，
谢谢老师。
没别的问题，对，不客气，我们下课再见。
再见。
老师。
再见。
再见。